AITA for telling my aunt she can't compare her short-term relationships with widowers to my mom's 25-year marriage. My mom was betrayed by her late husband in the worst way. They were married for 26 years. For the last 7 years, she took care of him when he was in a wheelchair and struggling with various illnesses. He made promises to her about being buried together, about what she'd inherit, but he lied about it all. In the end, he chose to be buried with his first wife, never legally changed his wishes, and left most of his estate to his children from his first marriage. For context, my mom was a single mom when she met him. His kids were older, and he had been widowed for years. When my mom and I moved in with him, they seemed happy together. Both worked, and in my eyes, he was a decent guy. His kids weren't thrilled about the marriage, but were civil, even if it always seemed forced. My mom accepted that he would always love his first wife. She even supported it, allowed photos of her in their home, helped maintain her grave when he couldn't anymore. She was always there for him. Originally, he planned to be buried with his first wife, but over the last 8 years, he told my mom he had changed his mind. He promised they'd be buried together. He said he would take care of her financially while still providing for his kids. He thanked her often, told her how much she meant to him. Then he died, and the truth came out. He had never changed his wishes. In fact, he worded them even more beautifully about returning to his first wife. My mom was left with his share of the house and only the gifts she had given him over the years. Everything else, his money, assets, sentimental items, their original home, went to his kids. He even left my mom a letter where he described her as a decent companion who made his last years less lonely before he could return to the woman he loved most in the world. It shattered her. If he had never made those promises, if he had just been honest, maybe it wouldn't hurt so much. But she thought she was his wife, not just company until he died. My husband and I are doing our best to support her. She has our kids around her, but she needs help. I finally convinced her to see a therapist, but my aunt, her sister, insists she doesn't need therapy. My aunt had bad experiences with widowed men and acts like my mom should just get over it, like it's that easy. She said widowed men are always bad news, and my mom should have known better. When she found out I was helping my mom find a therapist, she told me to mind my own business. I lost my temper and told her that her past flings don't compare to 26 years of marriage. I said she needed to get the F over herself and that she should be ashamed for not supporting her sister. She told me I was out of line, minimizing her experiences and doing too much. AITA,